3 games in, have yet to lose. You've given up 7 points per game, averaging over 50 points per game. Is this what you expected out of this group, or has this exceeded expectations so far?
Well, honestly, it's premature for us to make that assessment yet. We've got a very, formidable foe, this weekend with New Haven. And then they're going to present numerous challenges, that we haven't seen up to this point. Speed, size, physicality, and not saying anything negative to the opponents from the first 3 weeks, but New Haven's at another level. I mean, they are. And then we've got to play well. And so, are we where we want to be? Probably not yet, but again, it's only week 3. After 3 weeks, going into week 4, our objective is to be playing the best we can week 10. So we're making progress. We're not there yet, but we're better than we were at the beginning of August.
You really haven't been challenged yet, and just looking at the numbers, it would reason to think that this game will be a little bit closer than some of your previous ones. How do you prepare for that?
Well, first of all, scheme-wise, on the defensive side, we've got to be sound against everything that they pose. We've got to be able to defend the run first and foremost, and then we have to be able to defend the pass. They have the ability to do both and score quickly, and so we've got to do that. Really, our focus boils down to 3 different parts of the game. 1, we've got to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. We've got to play physical up front with the offensive line. Same thing on the defensive line. Still at the same time defensively, playing assignment football. 2, we've got to win the turnover battle. We've got to take care of the ball, and we've been pretty good at that. And we've got to create more turnovers on the defensive side. This Friday was better than the week against Huntington North, and we created 4 this week. And so we've got to continue to do that. Championships team, they will take away about 3 a game, and that's our goal. And then special teams, we've got to create a difference, change momentum, block a punt, return a kick, change field position, all those essential things with special teams. And so that's our focus, within those 3 areas.
It's a long season. NHC is a tough conference, but you obviously know what's potentially at stake with this game. Is that something you've been hammering home with the team this week?
Well, every week is a championship game. I mean, every week we've got to play better. That's not to say that, if 1 week doesn't go good for you, that you're not still in the hunt. But every week you're playing for your life in the conference, whether it be New Haven or East Noble the week after that, a couple roads, a couple weeks down the road, it's Homestead, So, every week is a challenge. Every week we have to answer, and we've got to play better.
You were very high on Chandler coming into this season, but how would you evaluate his play to this point?
He's progressed very well. He's on pace to what we expect right now. His understanding of the offense is very good. He's distributing the ball very well to all different receivers. Just a couple of games ago, he had about 13 completions to about 12 different guys. So that's very positive. He's taking care of the football. He's a good commander in terms of getting us in the proper plays, having good communication from the sidelines in terms of plays that are being called. And so he's done a very good job. He's a very good leader, not just on the team but in the school as well.
New Haven is more than just one guy, but when you look at that offense, is Jordan Hogue the one guy that you don't want to let run wild on Friday?
Well, he's electric, and his speed, his versatility on both sides of the ball. He can change the game very quickly, and that's what happened last year. He picked up a fumble and ran it back for a touchdown. Boom, you're in the game, not in the game. And so yeah, I mean it's obviously a serious concern. He's a definite impact player. But as you said, he's one guy. He's one guy out of about 4 or 5 offensive guys that can score in a heartbeat. Vasquez, excuse the mispronunciation if I did, but tremendous running back. And we've got to contain him. We've got to stop the run first, and we've got to be able to defend the pass.